Hi everyone, today we're going to be wiring a stack light to Click PLC. Now, detailed information contained in this video can be found at accautomation.ca. A link has been put in the description below. Also, you'll find other links to other videos about connecting components up to the PLC. Now, stack lights are normally modular stackable components that provide visual, illuminated, and audible indication for machines, systems, and processes. They are usually located on top of the equipment to provide this notification to personnel in the area. Now, stack lights are also known as signal tower lights, indicator lights, warning lights, industrial signal lights, tower lights, and light towers. Now, we'll be connecting this Patlite NPS-402. It's a super slim stack light to our Click PLC. So it comes in a box like we have in a picture here, and this is the dimensions of it. We can actually have up to 5 tiers on this stack light, and this is our wiring diagrams. So right now we're going to be wiring it to our Click PLC, and our Click PLC outputs contain relays. So this is our external contact. We can also wire it to an NPN or PNP. This stack light really doesn't care. It can accommodate all those different wiring. And it's non-polar, meaning that the common wire for the stack light can be either positive or negative. So up here in my diagram here, you see my red, orange, green, blue, and white wire are there, and you can see they come already wired into the base unit of this Patlite or stack light. And then we have our yellow wire here, which comes back to our common of our power supply. So, and one of the nice things about this stack light I like using is the fact that you can actually take the modules apart and put them in any order you'd like and reassemble them, and they will still work without rewiring anything. So this is our Click PLC, and the outputs we're dealing with is Y1, 2, 3, and 4. And so what we'll do is wire C3 into my plus voltage, and then my Y1 is going to be my red wire, Y2 my orange wire, and then we're going to have my green wire, and then finally it's going to be my blue wire going in to these outputs. So the PLC will trigger the output, which then turn on the corresponding light that we want. So looking at the website, you will see that we have indication here, and this is our Patlite. Now, some of these are some of the designs you can get, so they come in very different, a variety of different styles. And you can see they are easily interchangeable, as you will see. Then it gives you some wiring tying contacts, and with every Patlite unit, you also get your installation manual that will take you through all the different configurations and how to actually assemble this with a little more detail. So let's look at the, we're going to be going into the Click PLC, so we'll call up that software, and we are connected to my PLC through my Ethernet port located right here. And you can see here's my stack light with my 4 colors, my red, my yellow, green, and blue. And my wiring diagram, my common point here, we've connected to my plus voltage, and then I have my red wire going to from a red light on my output, and my orange for my yellow light, and my green wire, and finally my blue wire for my output going to my blue light to control it. So, and what I've done is I've created a little program, and this is using our drum, and the drum we've discussed before in the Click, and I'll provide that link in the description below. And what it will do is it will turn on corresponding outputs. I have my 4 outputs here, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and they will turn on C1, C2, C3, and C4. And then further on down here, I have my drum output firing my red, my yellow, my green, and my blue light. So we'll create a pattern, so to speak. So let's call up our data view, And with the data view, we will just turn our enable on. We'll write this value, and when we do, then my lights will start to turn on and off. And on my drum sequencer, you can see how we're stepping through, and you can see how my light sequence corresponds to the actual units being turned on and off. So, like I said before, one of the nice things about this stack light is that we can change the order around. So let's just stop this PLC in the stop mode. And at the bottom of the stack light, you'll see a screw. We just remove that screw. And if we want to change the number of lights, all we have to do is order the correct screw length. So if we want to add one more, we need one that has the 5 tier. And basically, we have an indication, very hard to see, but we have a bezelment on each stack light itself. So there's my red, my yellow, my green, and my blue. And what we'll do is we'll put this back together, and we'll just do the opposite order. So my red, and my yellow, and then my green. So I'm just lining up the color coordinated details here. And finally my blue. And then I take my screw and I can put that back down in and put my end cap back on. And what I would do is then tighten that screw up. But what we'll do is we'll test out. And again, I haven't touched any wiring. And we will see the same process. So let's just turn this back on again. We will go back to our software. Bring up our data view here. And we'll turn this back on. So my red, so again, same sequence. However, because I've adjusted my order of my lights, you will see they operate slightly different. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button below. If you have any questions about the videos, please leave a comment below and I'll do my best to answer it. If you want more information about us, or you want to get free ebooks on numbering systems or bus data logging, please click on the link in the description below to get it. Now, a new video is put out every Monday, so make sure that you subscribe so you can get more videos like this in the future. Remember to click on the bell beside your subscription so that you actually get that notification. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.